start recording.
Dibbel's not a dragon?
That is disappointing indeed.
I think we're recording. We're recording. We're good. Oh, thank you very much. I think he's over there. Okay. So when we last left off, the group had acquired a couple of rowboats and traveled south down the river, upon where it fed out into a much larger body of water with much less of a current. You spent a night camping just outside the mouth of the river. Everybody leveled up, and then you all decided to travel south, kind of hugging the coast of this body of water. And then after traveling for a little bit, right after you left your little camp, you had encountered a couple of sea type creatures that tried to hurt you. And then you traveled further south, and then you were kind of distracted by two different things. Out to the west, there were a noticeable stack of smoke, that drew the group's attention. And then out east over the water, the attention was grabbed by a vessel that was traveling north. You all decided to try and, with much haste, try and catch up to this boat. With little success, and you all interrupted by a very large shark that tried to eat one of the boats, and came pretty close to doing it. And all right, so after the fairly intense battle, Jules got knocked into the water, and Flint got knocked into the water. Hasjhad wound up turning into a shark, to assist the party, and Arvi was kind of in the back by himself trying to catch up. And there was a scent of metal that caught the attention of Sharky Dibbs as he was underneath the water, and that's kind of where we picked up. So I will switch over the maps, and you can let me do what you would like to do. Let me know what you would like to do. Sorry. No, not you, Dibbs. Did I say Haji? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, my apologies. Steve, I could barely hear you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are pretty
quiet. Get a little closer.
Get a little closer. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Showing our age.
Yes. No, actually, you still sound kind of distant.
Alright, so then I'm going to restart my computer.
Okay.
You sound better now.
I've been having issues with it all day. So.
Alright. I mean, it's not horrible.
Yeah,
just, can you get a little closer?
I mean, it's like right in my face.
Okay, that's kind of working. So yeah, just be a little intimate today with your microphone.
Don't be shy.
Alright. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be about like this close. How's that?
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's weird. All right, let's do it.
All right.
Your lips are so close.
Yeah. So what was it? It was
closer.
I think it was mid-afternoon, clear weather, a huge, massive pool of a cloud of blood, surrounding the group. And Arvi will, eventually get close enough to, do that.
All right, so you had described the thing that I smell as, it was unique. What did you call it?
Metallic. You pick up a metallic scent underneath the water.
Metallic scent. I want to follow my nose down toward that and see if I can find it. Will I need any kind of a searching?
Yeah, let me get a perception with advantage from you, please.
I thought you did that already.
Say again?
Did I?
I thought he did that already.
He probably did, but let's do it again.
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, because it ended up being like a bunch of broken boats on the bottom of the water.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yep.
I do
So,
remember that now that you say that.
Yeah,
Yes.
there were no roll call for it, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like there's a bunch of wreckage beneath the water. There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Wrecked boats. So the metallic scent, it could actually be metal down here. Yeah, I want to see if I can find where that scent is the strongest, if there's anything valuable. So you said perception with advantage?
Yes, please. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Either way you put it.
You wind up, sinking down to like the base, and you're slowly swimming, between this wreckage, and you can see a bunch of, different sized boats that lay in pieces around. You can see what appears to be like humanoid bodies that are kind of like floating just off the bottom, and they're all held in place with some kind of manacle and a chain attached to their body somewhere, whether it's an ankle or around the throat, or there are a bunch of them scattered as far as your eyes can see underneath this murky water. The scent does get heavier in certain areas, and let me get let's see, that was a perception. Let me get a quick investigation check from you. Let's do that. Okay. All right. It's kind of hard to like pick out, the specific areas where, the scent might be the strongest, but it's kind of like all around. Like you'll see, smell like, let's say, something like kind of over in this area, and you'll also smell, something maybe in this area, and then as you circle around, you'll catch another. It's kind of, there's a couple of different spots where it seems to be concentrated, but it's really hard to pinpoint exactly, where it is. And down here, it's thriving with life. There are crabs, going in and out of this wreckage. There's a bunch of smaller fish, that are just moseying around like it's just every day for them.
All right. I'll abandon my search and I will eat as a shark on my way up. Because there's all this wonderful life. I'm going to take advantage.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, just swimming around, and you're able to just take mouthfuls of whatever is silly enough to get close enough to you. But yeah, you can do that without a problem.
Yeah, then I make my way up, all full.
Okay.
Back to the group.
While he would have been doing that, is there any way that one of you can signal the ship, send some kind of magical boom into the air to get their attention?
Sure. I mean, if we really want to, I could do it. I'm going to take out one of my piece of ammunition, and I'll use my little ability to give it that what's the range on the light? It's not going to be a big light, but it'll be something. Scroll down here. Where'd it go? Magical thinker, here it is. So yeah, it's 5 foot dim, 5 foot bright, or 5 foot bright, 5 foot dim. After I put light on that piece of ammunition, I'll load it into my pistol and I'll fire it into the air. Hopefully they'll hear it or see it.
What's the range on your ammunition or whatever you shot?
It should be. The pistol is 240 at max.
240. Okay, that's not bad. Let me get a general intelligence check, and this will be you determining, the right angle to shoot it at. Because the sun's kind of straight up. And so yeah, let me just get a regular intelligence check. Okay, that's gonna be good.
You say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you
Oh
wind
my
up.
God.
Yeah, you're there, and you kind of, you hold your finger up to the wind after licking it to feel like where the breeze is, and you try and do some calculations, and you just shoot it up into the air.
Cover your ears.
Okay.
I stick my nails into my into my ears.
I mean, hopefully it's loud enough that they at least hear it. I mean, they might not see the light, but
What is it
Well, we-
like? What? How?
we determined it was like the
300
same as,
feet,
like,
right?
The cantrip there or whatever thunder.
Yeah, so I think it's 300 feet. That boat is further away.
God damn it!
It's only 100 feet, I guess, or I mean somewhere. Anyway, it's too far away. I tried.
I mean, if it was dark out, or like the weather was darker, then yeah, it would have worked. Yeah, natural one. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you shoot it up, and you kind of wait a little bit, and it doesn't seem like the boat even notices.
I don't think it worked. Maybe I should try something else.
Try literally anything. I don't care. Get their attention.
Why don't you fly up and do something?
All right, and then yeah, so that large shark eventually
You
just
have
winds up
torches?
sinking.
You can-
All right, so any quick ideas?
How far
You want-
away is the boat?
At this point, it's probably like a good 800 feet,
800 feet.
and climbing fast, and gaining distance fast.
I don't have anything that could reach out to 800 feet.
Jules, do you have anything that might explode really loudly or brightly?
No. Why would you want to startle them? I don't think that's the best way to approach it.
Startle them. I am not trying to startle them. I am trying to get a signal, trying to let them know that we are here, that we need to be picked up or something, trying to make sure that they don't get too far. That is what I'm looking for. I am not trying to startle anybody. I'm not trying to rob anybody. I'm not trying to I don't understand what it is about trying to survive that you don't understand, Jules.
All right, calm down. That's my RV. We've all
I'm just like
been through
very
a lot.
plainly staring at him.
That was a good Harvey.
Where's Dibbel? I saw him jump into the boat, and I haven't seen him since. And I guess at that point, Dibs will surface.
On cue.
Shark!
No. Don't you see the black and white stripes?
Tiger shark!
Is everybody okay?
Yeah. Everybody's fine.
Yeah, I'm just using prestidigitation to dry off. Just shoo off the water of the boat.
All right. Yeah, little like mage hand is helping, I guess, scoop water out. The boat's still, seaworthy, but it's taking on water. A lot of the boat was it was very damaged, even though a little bit of mending was used to try and help seal up some of these cracks and whatnot. All right, so Dibs, what are you doing? You coming up as a shark or as a bear? What are you doing?
When I hit the surface, I immediately transform back and
Okay, your
Climb
token's
into a
in
boat.
your token's in the upper left corner of the map. Okay, perfect.
and I can clearly see their boat is just
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's yeah.
How far are we from water? From land?
From land? Probably a good, let's say 500 feet.
Okay.
At least. Maybe more.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Let's just let's you guys wanted to explore the or try to see what the smoke was. Yes.
The shrub.
Before. Let's just do that then, I guess.
So the boat is 800 feet, and the smoke is what, 500 feet?
No. The smoke is inland. So, like, you're like 500 feet from the coastline, the shoreline.
Okay.
And then the smoke, I think that would, I don't remember the distance. Probably like a quarter mile, half a mile. I don't remember offhand. It was far, like inland.
Yeah, it was like farther inland. I believe it was half a mile, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we're just like floating, doing nothing in the water. Yeah, might as well if we're just gonna stay here and wait for another shark.
I'm
And
trying. I have my pole in the water.
And I just start rowing and start making my way back to the shore.
Start going west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the boat only fits 4, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I had a shore. Let's do it.
I want to be a pirate.
All right. So
I could have got my ear pierced.
You'll start heading back to the shoreline, and it's you'll get there without incident.
Because what Mama Fizzlebang always said is that only whores, pirates, and genies have earrings. And I was almost
Did you say
almost
whores?
a pirate. Not me. Mama Fizzlebang.
All right, yeah. So you'll travel, westward back to the shoreline. Get there without incident, and you could see the smokestacks, to the west.
Mhm. And I'll just try to like run it right up to the ground.
Okay.
Land ho, Captain.
Hasjhad lets out a kind of frustrated growl. I used to be.
Is there two?
There's two boats.
Two Jules?
They're multiplying.
Yes! Look, guys, another boat.
Okay, should be good. All right. Yeah, so you'll get on land, without a problem. Yeah, say about 1:30 right now.
Cool. Yeah, and then RV, is this one of your terrains that you can help us travel through?
Yes.
Can yes, a man of few words.
Get to going.
And lead the way, my friend.
No problem. All right. You guys all like kind of traveling towards the smokestacks, or
Yeah.
Yes.
okay? Any particular? Go ahead.
Approximately how far can we perceive that to be?
In between a quarter and half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too far. Any specific way you want to go that way, or just
Slowly.
stealthily, slowly? Do you want? Arv can cast Pass Without Trace. Probably.
If only if it's necessary. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay.
yeah.
No worries. All right, somebody roll me survival with advantage for RV, please. Anybody?
I will do it.
All
I
right.
don't have my rolls. Started off bad.
Survival with advantage.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Nice.
Nice. All right. All right. Yeah. So the group starts traveling westward slowly, stealthily, carefully, and yeah, you guys can get within, let's say, 500 feet, and you can see a couple of small smokestacks that are kind of going up and collecting into one larger one, and it's kind of spread out, in a small area that's maybe 80 feet wide, give or take. But it's kind of like hidden in, like a wooded area. It gets a little bit thicker.
Haji, do you want to move in and take a look? You're good at being quiet.
I can try. And yeah, I will try to stealth in.
Okay, go for it. Roll up.
Okay. Damn.
Okay. Quickly go darting out to the west, sneakily. And you get, within, let's say, 100 feet of, where you think this stuff is coming from. And it's like, as you get closer, you notice that this area of the forest gets, like, unnaturally dark. And ahead about, let's say, about 100 feet or so, you can see what appears to be almost like a curtain of, like, a shifting, wispy darkness that blocks your vision beyond that.
I want to touch it.
Yeah, you do. Give it.
Yeah, I go over, and like kind of run my nails like across it.
Okay. Yeah, you approach it, and it's literally like a sheet of darkness in front of you, and you go to touch it, and your claws just it goes through it without making a sound, and you don't feel anything.
Interesting. And yeah, I'll go back to the party.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get back, I say, there is a magical darkness. It looks like some kind of sheet in the wind, but when you touch it, your essence passes through without a sound.
I ever heard of anything like that?
Sounds to me like we've come to the right place.
I mean, magical darkness, I would say everybody here is somewhat at least familiar with it and through tales or whatever. It's low-level magic.
But wispy, curtainy magical darkness.
All right, let me get an Arcana check.
Yeah, but can they make it that big in area? Because it sounded like it was just covering the whole.
All right, go ahead.
The
You
whole-
can roll 2.
Darn it. Don't.
Nah.
Yeah, based on the description that was given, you can't think of anything beyond what I mentioned.
Perhaps if we get closer to it, we might have a better idea what we're dealing with.
Arvi, would you enshroud us in a similar manner?
I'd love to.
Now might be the time.
Okay. Come on, everybody, get closer. And he does his little, incantation, and you can see the trees and everything around you start to like twist and bend, creating shadows that make it that's making it more easy. It's making it easier for you to move about stealthily. So let's get some group stealth checks, and then make sure you add a +10, and then let me know what you're doing.
All right, here's one for me.
16.
32.
29.
32.
Holy shit.
Here's one. Here's one for Arvi.
There's 2 of them.
Okay, cool. So 22. Okay. All right. Yeah, you all can get within 30 feet, 10 feet, 5 feet, wherever you want of this magical curtain of darkness. I mean,
would we all?
As you're approaching it, you can see like this curtain is maybe 250 feet across.
It's a big curtain.
Sorry, how many feet? 200?
About 200, 250 feet across, give or take. And it probably goes up, I don't know, 60, 80 feet.
Let's see.
I'll fly up, like just straight up, to the like height of the top
Okay.
of this thing, and then
Let me get another stealth check for you.
okay. And I'm obviously going outside of that 30 feet, so 26.
All right. Yeah, you go up about 70, 80 feet or so, and you're at the top of it. And from where you are now, you can kind of see that it has a hemispherical shape to it, where it's like a dome of darkness.
Okay. I'll let myself drop back down and then convey that to the group. It is a dome.
Oh. Let's go in.
Okay.
Everybody going through this into the darkness?
Yeah, I just straight up walk in.
Okay. How far is the group going to be from each other? Like,
touch. We should be able to touch each other just in case.
Yeah, I feel like Arvy would have immediately grabbed me, if not by my tail, by like one of my wings to stop me. No.
all right, everybody, let me get a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
And then RV. All right, cool. So Haji and Flint, as you enter the darkness, everything just looks like complete darkness to you. The other three people,
we immediately die.
You see like you're on the outskirts of what seems to be like some kind of camping settlement, or some kind of like really simple settlement. There are actually like 3 different cabins that are decent sized, and they're kind of spaced apart, and closest one is maybe like 100 feet from you, and you can see and I mean you can see a couple of people walking around, one of them, from this distance, just excuse me, a couple different types of humanoids. That's it. You can't really make out too much details from where you are.
Help me. I'm blind.
Where did everybody go?
Shh. Yeah, shh, be quiet.
All right, hold on a second. Let's let me make some rolls to see if anybody heard that. Give me 1 second, please.
I am very scared.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're just, they don't seem to notice, but whoever can see, well, everybody can hear, whoever's talking. So
now that we passed it and I felt that whatever that compulsion or illusion was, can I try to determine what is making this dome, as far as any kind of spell that I would know about?
yeah, let me get another Arcana check from you, please.
Nope. Well,
Yeah, it's still, you're not sure. And the thing is, when you walk into it, you don't see it behind you. Like, you don't see the perimeter or anything. It's like, it's as if it was never there to begin with.
And I say, reminds me of your spell, in a way.
yeah, but I don't think I've seen something this large.
You see Haji start to walk forward with his arms just out.
Flint is doing the same. Marco.
Polo.
Marco.
To keep it quiet. Can we try to point out the people? Can we like grab? I'll grab Flint and just like quiet. Can you look over there and point specifically to where the nearest tent is?
It's all dark.
Yeah, you can grab his hand easily, and you point, and you can tell that he has no idea what you're pointing at.
And I'll just pass my hand in front of his face to see if that reacts at all.
He does not react to it.
Oh. Interesting.
I told you, I'm blind.
You're loud.
Yeah, and Jules,
quiet.
not Jules, I'm sorry, Flint and Haji, everything is just pitch black. So, like,
Yeah.
your dark vision, it's trying to kick in, but nothing's happening.
Okay, before I do something, would I think this is a magical effect, or is it just part of whatever we went through? Like, would I think this is a spell that's making them blind within this area?
With those Arcana checks, it's hard to, deduce any information, but you can feel that I mean, you're confident. I would say you're confident enough to know that this is not natural.
Right, but I mean, I do know like blindness and deafness, so I would know that I can make people blind. I didn't think.
Right.
Places
Yeah.
like
No, it doesn't. You know, like let's say with the blindness spell, even though it's not raw, you know, somebody afflicted with that, they would probably have like, you know, like gray or glossed over eyes. Their eyes look normal, and you could see, you know, their the pupils are dilated, or irises are dilated. I don't know which one is which. But yeah, it's real big. Like it's trying to allow in as much light as possible. But you know, he's not reacting to anything that you're doing.
I'm just gonna grab him. Like just stay close, Arby. Just keep Hasjhad under your care for now. If we're going
Your
to
hands are
approach,
so soft. You should work with tools more.
I'm gonna just like leave his hand to like Hasjhad's tail, and just put it there.
He feels a soft, fuzzy pole. Get
Enemy!
This is a fuzzy snake.
Unhand me, you fiend!
You
Keep it quiet, Haji. You're gonna let him know we're here.
know you're going to be useless like this. So I'm gonna go up to Hasjhad and try dispel magic.
Okay.
See if that will do anything.
You go and cast the spell magic. Go ahead and make. I guess it would be a spell attack roll based on whatever level you're doing. Yeah. So go for it.
Okay. Well, actually, so you want me to do an attack instead of him trying to beat my DC?
Well, no, it would be you're gonna make a spell casting. So you're gonna make as if you were making a spell casting attack. So it'll be intelligence proficiency plus 8. I mean plus the D20. I'm sorry.
Plus 9.
Versus
So-
the DC.
I'll just roll it manually. $18.
Okay. One creature, and you're doing this on Flint.
Hasjhad.
You're doing
Hasjhad,
this
he's the one being loud.
Hasjhad. Okay, Hasjhad, you start blinking and you can see now.
And I turn around and I see that Flint is holding my tail.
Oh, I am sorry for calling you a fiend, my friend.
All right, Jules, you would know real quick that the magic that you just dispelled on Haji, the DC was 17, so you just beat it. It was kind of powerful.
Whoever's in those tents, we better, if we're intending to contact them, we better do it with caution.
No, they're not
They're
tents.
not
They're not
cabins.
tents. They're cabins. I'm sorry if I
Cabins,
said tents
yeah.
earlier.
No, I just keep it on. Whoever's in there, they are not your average traveler.
What if it's like not barred or something? That would be funny.
Who?
You know, not barred.
Right. And I'm looking like, I wonder if my spell did something wrong. But how close before we lose entire cover? I assume we're kind of in the middle of the forest still. How close before we?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me put you on the map. Bow, bow, bow. If I can find it. There we go. So many maps. Cause I never know which way y'all are going. Okay. Okay, so give me 1 second.
Holy crap, how big is this map?
Alright.
Forever big.
All I see is black.
Yep. You don't get more immersive than that. Alright, let's start dropping people on the map so everybody can see except. Okay, so let's see.
Flint.
Yeah, you might want to take me off of Arvy's token too, just so I don't see him.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I'm not putting him on the board then. Hasjhad. I'll put Jules. Okay. You guys can see?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you see what you see, unless you can't see. And so Flint will be right next to Hasjhad, holding the tail, and then Arvi will be, within 5 feet of everybody also.
Okay. Oh, I see those people.
Yeah, I wonder who they are.
And just quick descriptions. You can see. Hold on, let me see what you can see actually from where you're standing. Okay, cool. Up in this area, you can see what looks like an obvious, simple graveyard. And there is a person wearing, like white robes, standing next to a person wearing dark robes. And then there's a person over here. The way they're standing, they seem somewhat, militant or martial in nature. You can catch like little glimpses of reflection from the sun that you would assume is glinting off of some kind of metallic armor. And that's kind of what you can see from where you are.
I can see whatever's on this. I don't know, pedestal or
that's like a porch,
like
and you see 2 humanoids up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humanoids.
These could be friends.
It's a convent.
Okay. I have an idea, but I look kind of scary.
You don't say.
Not from my point of view.
So this is what I'm going to do, and I try to wrap my wings for the first time, to wear them as like a cloak.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. And then and as I go to like start walking forward, I like catch a glimpse of my humongous nails. Oh, that could be a problem. Okay. I am going to put my hands in my pockets.
Because that is not suspicious at all.
All right.
Arvi says real quick, I can't tell from this distance.
Me neither.
I think we should just go talk to him.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm going to unhook my sword belt and hold it up and walk forward.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy or anything?
No. Like, like unhooking the sword, like holding it up so that everyone knows I come in peace.
Looks like we're moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll move in along near Hasjhad with my paws out, kind of up to my side. And when I get within what I would consider a loud talking voice distance, I want to pipe up. So however close you think I would be.
Let's say 60 feet. So put yourself 60 feet, whatever, yeah.
And I'll say,
Wait, let me get at a better viewing point. Only because I'm sure they wouldn't see me from where I was standing.
I say, be there enemies of Jalina among you.
All right. Jules, are you staying back there?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Alright. Flint is hanging onto Haji's tail still.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
where would Arvia be?
He probably would be up there, so I probably would be
Yeah,
with
I
him.
would think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm with
Arvia will be in between Haji and Dibs, okay? Alright. This person kind of, catches... Oh, nope.
That is not the person.
No, hold on, that's not a person. There we go. This person, kind of steps forward. He says, "Hold. Who goes there?" And kind of step forward.
Aye.
Oops. And kind of pushes this person behind him.
I say, I am Dibbel. These are my companions. I point to Jules and say Jules' name. And I point over to Arvy next. And then I kind of nod to Haji, and I don't even say anything about Flint.
Yeah.
I am Hasjhad.
Who are we
We
talking to?
come in peace.
Dibs, let me get a persuasion check with advantage from you.
$12.
12. Okay. Kinda. If you come in peace, then lower your weapons and approach.
I'll drop my sword belt right at my feet and go closer.
Yeah, I clearly don't have any weapons, so...
Okay. You see, he gets his long white cloak and kind of pushes it to the side a little bit, and kind of puts his hand on, what looks like a heavy mace or a hammer or some kind of bludgeoning instrument.
I keep my paws kind of that up, away from my body, and kind of like pat them down at him like, oh, hey, we don't need any of that. I would not say we come so much in peace as we come to fight Jalina. Come looking for war.
He kind of looks you up and down. Gets a little closer. This one's kind of, to the side a little bit. You can see, other people are coming, from the sides. This one here, definitely looks militant. Has like an old tabard, that would have belonged to a soldier of Peleus. Over here, on the, she stands up, and you can see, what's obviously a tiefling female. Reddish, dark red, pink skin. The horns, wearing like red, clothing, and eyes kind of flickering a little bit as if, like there's little flames in there. You see another woman over here, kind of stands up and quickly turns around, and she kind of crouches, getting some kind of cover from, the banister, and there's, like wooden slats that, you can see between, and she just kind of like ducks down there. Another person up here, kind of catch a quick glimpse, and then she runs inside. So she just kind of like goes that way, and that's that. What the hell is this?
We haven't seen the black cloak chick yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. This woman here, looks like a human female wearing dark robes. And she's kind of, a little defensive.
Very serious looking.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you come here looking for war, you're in the right place. Are you with the Resistance?
I've lost many. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I say, we have lost many. I know that I have. My family has been plagued by Jalina's followers. I come seeking war with them, and if you are at war with them, then you are a brother to me.
We're all at war with them. Is it just you?
We have been in search of the resistance for quite some time.
For what reason? Besides war, are you just looking to join a side?
Join a side?
We do not come seeking war. We merely come seeking a chance for redemption of the loved ones we have lost, and the friends we mean to bring honor upon once again.
Oh, he kind of he's holding like a little candle, in one hand, and he kind of, he's looking at you up and down. You've been touched by Julian, I can tell.
I knew it.
Easy now.
Then you'll feel, he kind of comes and he's kind of circling around you a little bit. She kind of goes out a little while, and then he kind of goes and looks at Flint, and you see him quickly, wave the candle in front of Flint's eyes.
Yep, that one too.
And then Flint, you can finally see now. I will put you on the board. And I will put Arvy as well.
Oh my.
Oops, that's
That
the
does
wrong
not
one.
get right.
Square token.
There we go. Alright, everybody should be able to see.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Indeed.
Oh.
I can see Arvy's hit points, however. Everyone else, I just see their bars.
Oh, yeah, well, that's because everybody can control Arvy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Alright, well. I guess, come and rest for a while. I'm Rodman Dresser. I'm a cleric of one of the Forgotten Ones. And, as long as you mean peace, you're welcome here at this camp. For a short time, anyway.
RV would speak up at this point. Let me see. And say, you say you're a cleric, yes?
I am.
And you understood that my friend here was touched by Jalina?
Yes. Look at him.
Is there anything you can do for him?
No, it's beyond my power. I don't know of any means to get rid of these afflictions.
Do you know of one who can bring those loved ones back from the dead?
It would depend on how long the body's been gone.
Can I estimate how long it's been?
How long has it been? Like 11,
2
12
weeks.
days? I don't know.
Close to 2
Jules?
weeks, I'm guessing.
9 days.
9 days. Oh, 9 days. Okay.
9 days, yeah.
9 days.
9 days.
It's been 9 days.
9 days. Hold on. Let me look at my character sheet. Hold on.
What is this? Character sheet.
I had a friend who once spoke this way. He was mad.
Let's see.
He and his friends drank Mountain Dew and ate Doritos all night.
No, I don't know if
Yes.
anybody offhand. Perhaps in Kesman, you could find somebody who would be able to do it, but
My ears droop.
I'm not sure if anybody here could get there that fast.
I was once a explorer upon the seas. I could, if you had a ship, I could steer us to Casmin upon the sea with the strongest wind.
That's wonderful. The coast, the lake is too far west, and I mean I don't have a ship. The lake, the coastlines are more dangerous here than the woods.
Believe me, we know. We got attacked by a shark.
Shark is the least of your worries. The Doombringer's legions are all over the place.
Were you the ones leaving those signs on the trees all around?
Kind of looks at you for a second. The
blue shields.
No. He says no.
That's what they were, right? Blue shields.
Yeah, like a shield with hourglass in them.
So he just said no, he wasn't. They weren't the ones.
Correct.
And you're with the resistance, so you must at least be aware that these things are around. You know who they belong to.
I'm not sure.
And I just sit back. So what do you guys do in here?
Just trying to make it day by day.
How's that working out so far?
I mean, we're still here. You know, the battle itself it's ongoing. We try and help random strangers that we do come upon. You speak a lot of the resistance. What do you know of them?
Only that they exist.
So this is more of a refugee camp than anything. You guys are not really any organized group of people. You just happen to be in a good position.
I guess we're as organized as you are. Perhaps more so, because we know where we are.
Congratulations, we are just a traveling group.
I put my hand to my chest and drop my jaw like,
how dare you? We are fairly... No, you're right. You're right.
You hear some stomping coming from this direction up here, and you see a halfling. You know, and he comes out and, what's all the ruckus? Who are these people? And he starts like, kind of like running, you know, with his little legs, you know, through the leaves.
It was the angry child.
Oh no,
that angry child is our leader. It's Fed and Took.
Oh no!
And he starts, you know, and he's like kind of moving forward.
25 feet at a time.
You watch the skaters.
Hey, this guy will kind of, you know, start moving this way, and you can see, you know, there's a nice looking hand crossbow hanging from his belt, and hand is kind of, you know, it's over it, but it's not on, and it's loaded. You know, this person kind of steps forward. This person hasn't moved. Well, what's going on? And then this guy here, he's like, I believe they're refugees. Looking for a place to stay for the night. And maybe more.
Possibly.
Well, you sure make a lot of noise.
What?
Where are you coming from? Who sent you?
I take this time to like kind of stretch, right? But when I stretch, like since I've never really stretched with just my arms at this point, the wings like extend all the way out.
Wait.
We're just here looking for a place to go.
Well, what would be like your passive intimidation score?
My passive intimidation is holy shit, a 19.
No.
19. Whoa! All right. He quickly draws his crossbow and he points it at you. No sudden moves. I'm the best shot in this area. Trust me.
I mean,
believe that.
I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Arveldis and myself. I don't want to, toot any horns. But, we're pretty good too.
He kind of looks over at the guy in the white robes. He's like, Rod, did you disarm them? Well, I had them, lower their weapons. I know a sword was dropped over there. The ghost bear here doesn't have any. I don't know about the rest. He comes over to Jules, looks you dead in the eyes. What are you doing with these guys? You don't seem like you're not from here.
That will be my business.
Oh, is it now?
It is. It's always been.
Wow. Well, you're all a bunch of charmers, aren't you? He kind of backs up a little bit.
I mean,
Yes, I am.
I'll tell you what. You guys can set up your tents right over here. And he kind of points to the, to the area that you're in. Let's say, like this area here.
You want us to sleep among the dead?
No. You can sleep right here. All right?
I get.
Set up your tents. Do what you got to do. Keep it quiet. We got to figure out what we're doing here. Yeah. We'll start with that.
I'll set my tent up right over here.
No, over here.
There's a lot of rocks over there. I'm sensitive.
Over here. He comes and he stomps the ground as hard as he can. Over here. Stop being difficult, all right?
Exactly right here.
He's cute when he's mad. Is he always mad?
Who?
You.
I'm not mad. I'm just trying to protect
seem
my people
pretty-
here.
You actually do seem kind of upset. I'm just saying.
No, you guys are being disrespectful. You come over here to my camp. And I tell you guys to set up over here. And you're going to try and set up over there?
That spot's softer.
This spot is soft. Look. And he starts kicking some leaves like towards you. He's like, take all the leaves you want. Make a bed.
I scoop the leaves up and I go over here.
I'm like halfway through my ritual. I'm just casting tiny hearts.
All right, where are you going to put your bowl?
Right over here.
Oh, fuck.
Actually, no, I'm just not going to do that.
I take a seat just right in the middle.
Listen, Took, was it?
Yeah?
Pharaoh Took?
Yeah? What's
We're
your name?
not here. Jules.
Jules.
You might call me Jules.
Oh, thank you.
Just don't use it too much. We are not here particularly to find a place to rest. We can find that very well on our own.
So then why are you here?
We were looking for resistance, and it doesn't look like you guys are it.
And what are you
from the
looking for?
from the floor, I like point a finger up into the air and say, and the cleric to bring back Esbjorn.
and to get rid of this.
Yes.
And then, yeah, Rodman will, Rod will talk. The guy in the white robes. So they mentioned losing someone 9 days ago. Do you know of anybody who might be able to assist them? They're like, no, I don't know anybody over here in this area. Especially people who are going to come over here and be a little weird, We got to figure out what's going on. Look.
Everybody's a little weird right now. You get it?
Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. But, I'm still curious about how you guys found us.
The smoke.
Your
can
fires.
be seen for miles.
Oh, shit. I told you guys about that. And then he's like, look, just all right, hang out here for a little bit. Let us figure out what's going on. Is there a leader? Or one of you speaking for everybody?
We don't need a leader.
All right, so you'll just random.
Hasjhad stops pointing at RV.
Yeah, I was pointing at RV too.
I'm not the leader.
If anybody would be, it would be you, RV.
I don't even feel like I'm here right now. Okay.
I know the feeling.
All right. So let's see. All right. So this person down here, the blue ring, is everything okay? They're like, yeah, for now. These guys, I don't know. We're figuring it out. All right. Well, just let me know if you need me. And he'll, start walking off. Ching, 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 ching. Back to his porch. Go sit down. His little rocking chair. Okay. And then she just kind of sits on the, well, not sits, but stands on the stairs along the railing over here. And then these three, they're kind of talking a little bit. And Farron is the only one that keeps looking over to the group. The other two people are all, just kind of looking amongst each other.
I mean, is it 2:30 now, or 3 o'clock?
It could be.
Okay. Yeah, it's way too early for me to set up shop.
Yeah, we should keep moving.
Wait, they might come back with some information. You don't know.
Alright, and then you guys all, another person pops out over here in this cabin. They're just chatting. And then so these guys all kind of look at each other. Nobody says anything, but they all kind of just nod. And then he'll come back up. He's like, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Rodman Jester. I introduced myself already. I'm a cleric of the Forgotten Ones. We'll help you in any way we can. But to raise somebody that's been gone that long is beyond our power. At least here. I don't know. We'll have to think on something else. Looking over at the graves. None of them are marked. They're just blank stones.
Okay.
And they all look relatively new, less than 6 months old, let's say.
Where's my mage hand? I just have my mage hand just kind of brush them off, clean them off a little bit.
Okay.
It's respectful, just come back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of little vines and tendrils kind of gathering at the bottom and some grasses, but yeah, they're all still relatively clean. No signs of erosion or anything like that.
So who are you guys with, Mr. Manchester?
Well, I mean, we're old Kingsmen. Like I said, we travel throughout these lands trying to help people. get them to a safer place, or maybe offer some kind of guidance if they know what they're doing.
So by safer place, do you mean Kesman?
I mean, Kesman is the closest largest city that's still loyal to the king. There are a couple of other, villages and whatnot, but a lot of places have fallen. The orcs, they all set up pretty good along the roads, and they control the river. And the whatever towns were here before, they've all pretty much taken over them. So we have these little pockets. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question?
Another one?
Yes. Speaking of Kesman, did you hear by any chance, 5 years ago, maybe a little more, about a really large fire?
It's been a lot of fires over the last 5 years in different places.
But I mean, like, specifically in Kesman. Started in like a tavern.
Let me think. And you see him kind of like looking up a little bit, scratching his chin, kind of deal. And I will roll a history check. No, nothing's coming to mind. Sorry. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just making conversation.
Sense? Right. Can I sense motive?
Yeah, go for it. Insight? Yeah.
How we do that? Insight, yeah.
Insight. Weirdly specific conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, Haji, you can, kind of gather that, I mean, he might just be trying to start up conversation. It's just a weird conversation to start. And this guy, he doesn't recall anything as far as you can tell. I have not spent too much time in Kesman myself. I travel a lot, with other missionaries.
Yes, I've never. I haven't spent too much time in Kesman either. But that fire was crazy. When I was there, I saw it. It was really bad.
Well, most fires would be bad, especially in a town.
No. Very true. Very true. Yep. Almost like it started because of a fireball or something.
Kind of looks over. What's your passive deception?
Please tell me it's low.
I rolled a 19.
No. 15.
15. Kind of looks at you and he's like, fireball. That's oddly specific.
That's what I was thinking.
And he's kind of looking in. Look, if just be honest with us. I mean, you're obviously not with the Doombringers. I'm really not sure who you're with, if anyone. That's why I asked about picking a side earlier. And
I'm on the side of science.
Science.
We know which side you're on. I shoot a glare at the little guy.
Take it easy, Grumpy.
Science is all wonderful, but it pales in comparison to the powers of faith.
Uh-oh. Here we go again.
I raise an eyebrow.
Even though our goddess is no longer with us, we still feel her presence.
Oh, that's why you can't bring a dead body back to life?
Oh.
I cannot personally. No, it's beyond my power.
Anyway.
There are means of getting it done, but you have little time.
Yes, we understand you cannot help us. That's fine.
Yes.
So what exactly do? You send people over to better places? Or are you actually after something?
Well, I mean, like I said, we travel. I travel with different missionaries. I've been here for some time. Helping. Took and the other people that we have here. There's so many questions from both sides. Would you be interested in spending the evening here at least? Let's share tales, if nothing more. Maybe we could help each other
Well,
some way.
your little friend wants us to, so might as well.
Say
When I
again,
sit down right on the floor. It looks like your little friend wants us to anyway, so might as well.
Little.
When I plop
Little.
right there.
Yeah,
He kind of goes to think. Oh, he bumps into you. Hold on. He goes and bumps into you. How tall are you?
Little person fight.
Oh, tiny.
Let's see how tall he is. Did I make him half? Let's see.
2 feet 4 inches tall.
2 4. Okay, I think he's taller than you. Okay, give me a second. I have it written down.
I have like my mage hand between us.
Okay, no, I don't have it written down, but he's gonna be at least 2'8", so fuck that. It's like little.
First time you've ever been bigger than someone?
Oh, why? He kind of storms off.
I chuckle.
I try not to, but I fail.
We're not really good at that people, are we?
Your social graces are all lost on me.
She's kind of looking
I've
at
never
you.
understood the need.
Yeah, this woman, she's human or whatever. She's kind of looking at Dibbs, curious. That's it. Doesn't really say anything. And then Rod, he's like, I apologize for Farron over there. He's normally not like this, but yeah, set up your camps. Get
As
comfortable.
long as I can do it over there in the soft spot.
I wouldn't do that over there. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what you can and can't do, but the area that that was pointed out, it's in the middle of the camp. It's where everybody could see you, and the rocks, they could be moved, but it's up to you. If you want to make yourself feel as if you're a welcomed guest, then do it. If not, then go ahead and do that.
This place will be fine. And I'm just gonna sit down. I'm not even gonna try to do a tiny hut. It's way too early for that.
Okay.
Wait, do you have any books?
Kind of looks over and he's like, I'd have to see. And then this woman, I guess she's there. She kind of stands up and comes closer as Hasjhad starts walking towards them.
Hello.
Hi. That's the red girl.
Blair.
She'll walk up to you. She's this other one is kind of hiding behind a pole. I mean, trying to hide anyway. And she's looking at you and kind of staring at your wings. Kind of looks you up and down.
Are you touched by Jelena too?
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Lord. Poorly.
No, I'm joking.
Oh god.
He's seen a tiefling. No,
your leader seems a bit protective.
Well, yeah.
You and your people.
Yeah, I mean, he is protective of all of us. We're protective of him too. He's all we have right now. What's your name?
My name is Hasjhad.
Hasjhad.
And you are?
Valeska Ravenhall. And she like kind of daintily offers a hand, to shake yours or whatever.
I'll shake her hand carefully.
Yeah. And she goes and she notices your claws, and she's like, we all have gifts.
Gifts? What kind of gifts?
Well, you have yours and I have mine. Maybe we could talk about it later. I mean, I'm not one to judge. I've been judged my whole life, and it's interesting to see someone like you that's kind of different.
I've been different for a very long time. I understand.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, this is she's like, Grinch, stop hiding. And there's this woman here. She comes out from behind and she's like, I'm not hiding. And she'll come up. She's like, hi, my name is Laura.
Hello, Laura. I am Hasjhad. Why do you hide?
I wasn't hiding. No, I wasn't hiding. I was just, checking everything out.
She thinks you're cute.
I guess you're screaming that out?
No, I just kind of lean over and whisper that
Okay.
behind us. I think she thinks you're cute.
I don't know. So, all right. Anybody want to do anything in particular? Like, what's everybody doing?
Yeah, let's talk.
I'll tell stories of my hometown and my people and the time when Jolina came through our neighborhood.
All right, so hold on.
I'll I'll invite them to come talk with us.
All right, so these three will be up here. They'll go inside that cabin. Oops, I moved the light source. Hold on.
Oh no, not the light source.
It was over here. Okay. All right, so these three will go inside.
Something tells me that light is his arcane focus.
Let's see. All right, so you said you're gonna invite them. All right, so they'll come. I'm just gonna put everybody here. You guys gonna set up your tents and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, so think about, what you want to talk about, and stuff like that. It's 7:54, so let's take our break now. We'll get back here at 8:10. So think about what kind of conversations you might want to have and yada yada, and we will pick it up from there. All right. See you all in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right, those names. Hello. Okay. Ferrin took. Valeska.
I am here.
Hello. Valeska. Ravenholt. We have a Laura.
Hello, hello.
Hello. And then we have a Rodman. What other names did you get? That's it. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Rodman Winchester, Manchester.
Oh, the last name?
Rodman.
Jesser.
Oh, Jesser. Sorry, I spelled it. Nope. Jesser. Rodman Jesser. Sorry about that.
Oh wow, I was so far off.
Oh, that's one letter off of my halfling's name.
All right, so you're all speaking with each other. Dibbs was given a rundown of, what happened with his village, which was pretty much an orc raid, accompanied with some clergy folk of Jelena. There were cultists that were with them also, and the cultists were kind of like just twisted versions of humanoids that had long, wicked talons for fingers, and like they were completely like hairless, and their skin looked like it was burnt in acid, and they dripped acid, from their claws and their teeth, and anything that they wound up killing eventually turned into pools of acid themselves. And the same thing with the cultists, so that would all be described in there. Anybody else?
I come from the northern continent that I always forget the name of.
The Rangrim.
Damn it.
Rangrim.
Rangrim.
Yes.
My family, when I was born, were supposed to put me to death.
That's
I
horrible.
was
Why would
born
they do that?
looking like a household kitten. I looked like a household kitten
It's okay.
when I was born.
I know it must be hard to talk about. It's okay. And that's Velasquez.
My people, when they are born, they are closer to very furry babies. I, on the other hand, was essentially the runt of the litter. I was sent away on a ship for the love of my mother and father. To protect me, they sent me away. I have not seen them since then, but I was taken in by a human family. Their young daughter and I became very fast friends, and when her parents were killed, I vowed vengeance upon them, upon their killers.
Wow.
I still seek Sally to this day. Wow. That is the girl's name.
That's quite a story. mean, I guess I was born in Peleus, and my family they're from across the lake, North Lake, the free city of North Lake, and they were merchants with a guild up there, and we were all traveling to Peleus for a business deal. And we lost the ship. Somebody had stolen the vessel right from the dock. It was a unique ship, a fast one, but things happen, but we tried making it. Yeah, this is this is Valeska. And a new purchase was made, but that was attacked during the war, and I kind of lost my family, and I was taken in by a couple of people who they didn't pass judgment on me, and they helped me focus my abilities. She kind of like starts snapping her fingers, and each time like a little spout of flame, like, and I mean, here I am, just trying to, I guess, make my parents proud, That's it.
So, you said your family's ship was stolen from a dock.
Yeah, in Peleus, though.
Oh, okay. Good. I mean, not good, but...
Yeah, definitely not good. Yeah. And then, Lori kind of goes and kind of like puts her arm around her and rubs it. She's like, it's okay. Then you hear some shuffling coming from behind, and you hear, no fucking way, and he starts coming up, and everybody see this person here, which is pretty recognizable, to the person that you saw in the cells with you.
You motherfucker.
It's like, holy shit. You guys made it. And he comes up and he goes to he turns into Dibbel real quick and goes to give Dibs a hug.
I back away from him.
What the?
Oh, I'm standing here. Hold on.
It's me, don't you remember? It's me. You being, it's me.
Not Bard.
He drops it. He's like, you keep calling me that. What is that?
That's you. You're not a Bard.
That's correct. I'm not a bud. Anyway, wow. Where you guys been? Where'd you go?
Oh, if you only knew. You would know had you actually been there the entire time. Because we freaking let you out.
Oh, thank you so much. Like, you guys have no idea how appreciative I am of that. Like, seriously.
No, I don't.
That was
Valeska, close
you
your
got
eyes.
a new friend? He kind of like peers in between Haji and Dibs. Looks at Flint.
Valeska and Lori, close your eyes, please.
They both look at each other like, what?
And I'm going to punch him in the face.
Go ahead, roll an attack. Do it.
Oh, wait. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna make that happen.
You gonna use important?
Yes. No.
Go ahead, roll up.
Should I just roll with the cat's claws?
I mean, if you're trying to punch him, or are you trying to like rip his throat open? What are you doing?
No. I'm trying to punch him, but it's the only. I didn't
just
save.
It'll be D20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. All right. So then I'll just do it right now. Oh no.
Yeah, you go to swing at him, and he just quickly like you just barely touch his chin, and it's like he just backs up. He's like, whoa, what are you doing? What the hell is that? I thought you guys would be happy to see me. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you. I don't know who you are.
He's like, hi. Hey.
Hi.
I'm Darren. Darren Fletcher's my name.
Hi, I'm Flint Fizzlebank.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Wow. He's like, hey, I know these guys. These guys are my friends. And he calls out, he looks around. He's like, these guys saved my life.
We saved their life.
Wow.
You disappeared. We got captured again.
You did.
You disappeared. We had to kill the entire freaking prison.
Oh, it's a good thing you did
that. To try and protect you and find you and make sure that you're still alive.
Well, I'm here.
And when we finished killing everybody, you were gone. And you did not return. For us, you did not appear anywhere. We thought that maybe the hunter in the woods was you, but it wasn't. And many times.
Hold on, wait, calm down. Look. I got some good news for you guys. You ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know about it, but he looks over at Dibbs.
Our members
he looks over at Dibbs. He's like, hey, I found your brother.
You found my brother?
I found your brother.
Do you mean Esbjorn?
I don't remember his name. He looked just like you, though, except he had armor. He's like a tougher version of you.
He's a what?
Like a tougher version of you.
Nah, you got the wrong guy.
Yeah, I remember, because I know he was with you guys in the prison, but, hey guys, come on, it's okay, and he calls out, and, Farron's like, what the fuck are you doing? He comes,
chill out, Farron.
He comes running, over to the door and stuff. This woman's up there. He's like, what are you doing? We're still trying to figure out what's going on. And he's starting to hobble over, 25 feet at a time. And he's like, no, these guys are okay. These guys are okay. These are the guys I told you about. We were in the prison together, and they helped me. They got out, and yeah, these guys are all right. And so Darren goes back to Dibbs, and he's like, well, there's okay. Look, the cat's out of the bag. We're with the resistance, and he raises up his sleeve and shows a tattoo on the inside of his left wrist. He's like, these guys are all right. And he's like, there's another resistance location,
The hell with the resistance. Tell me more about Esbjorn. What do you mean you found him?
Well, I'm trying to tell you, So the thing is, we sent out a couple of our people to go get some new supplies. And they didn't make it back after a couple of days. So, of course, we go out and we go looking for them. So we wound up, going along the trail, and we found a couple of them, dead in a river, but they weren't all there. So, naturally, of course, we're going to start looking around the area. We found a grave, and your buddy was in it. So
I frown.
So, I mean, we didn't want to leave him there, because it was already a couple of days. Obviously, he was kind of swollen, already, and so it took us a while because there was some like stick or something that was keeping him in place, but we had one of our friends figure out how to work it, and they took his body, and they might still have it. You know, they might still have it.
Where was this? Where would they be now? Do you know where they were heading?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of like little, we have a couple of little, areas like this set up all throughout the area. Like little, bases of operations that, we'll kind of congregate at and, gather our forces before we go out and try and, hit as many strategic targets as possible. I mean, my main thing is, I go to Kesman pretty often. I get there fast. Me and my Kunin, we get there fast, and then, we kind of like deliver things, between the different little areas over here. But I'm sure they gotta have them. They gotta have them.
Well, then we need to make a delivery. You'll help us, of course, won't you?
Yeah, I will. You name it. I owe you guys.
You will not disappear on us again.
Well, I mean, no.
No. I want to believe him.
I want you to believe me too. Look, I just told you that I'm with the Resistance here. I just gave away our location. Come on, you gotta trust me. It's us against them. And he kind of like has his hands out, palms up or whatever, like trying to be convincing, and then, and then he kind of looks at his right hand and his arm, which is all wrapped up, and he kind of tucks it, into his, chest or whatever. Gotta believe me, it's us against them,
What is that?
What's what?
I just like point with my very, very long nail. That on your wrist.
My tattoo? And he like kind of, he shows the other hand, and pulls up his sleeve.
No. That one.
Oh, this one. Kind of holds it out and like stretches out his fingers. And hold on, you doing Farron or Darren?
Farron. Yep. Nope.
Farron is the halfling.
Yep, I know.
Okay. He's kind of like excited and confused. He doesn't really know what to make of the situation, And Darren, he shows his arm, a little bit, and you can see that underneath like the wrappings, in between and stuff, it looks reptilian. You can see like little tiny red scales, and his nails are like kind of like pointed and blackened, kind of
like mine.
They're not as long as yours.
You have been touched by Jelena as well.
I have no idea. It's I don't know.
I steal a glance at Dibbel. Just saying that.
Dibbs is just looking back and forth between you two.
So Farron, he's like, "Hey, what are you gonna do? You said you're gonna help them. Help them what?" Well, and then Darren, he's wait, what the fuck is his name? Darren. Yeah, Darren. There's a lot of NPCs here. Darren, he's like, I kind of owe these guys, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So he kind of looks over to the group.
I believe everyone deserves a chance to redeem their honor.
Yeah, let me do that. Seriously. I mean, it's the least I could do,
Yes. I say yes. What say you, Jules?
Come on, Jules.
Do you normally go robbing graves?
Robbing graves?
Yes.
I mean, no. Can't say I do. I'm more of a smuggler, actually. I get things where they need to go. But like I said, I mean, we were looking, we found a couple of other resistance, friends, family, and we were just looking for, where the rest of them could have been. There's still a couple we never found. We just happened upon the grave that, You know, your friend was in.
So whoever has the body has whatever else was in the tomb.
Yeah, yeah. I guess unless something was missed.
I shrug and I look at Dibbel. We still need the body regardless, so we don't have a choice. If he's the only one that knows which way it is.
I agree with you.
What is the likelihood that whoever it was that has his body currently, could they have possibly resurrected him by now?
It's a possibility. I don't really understand how that magic works, or what kind of power is needed in order to make something like that happen. It's not my thing.
Your thing you said was smuggling?
So, well, yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
What, smuggling goods in and out of the capital?
It depends. I mean, wherever it needs to go. I mean, like lately, you know, I've just been, you know, sometimes I just bring food or potions. You know, I'll go over to Kessman, grab whatever gear I can, and then come back here, and then it gets distributed amongst other resistance people, you know? Whatever's needed.
When you were captured, you were doing that? Just bringing things back and forth?
Yeah, you could say that.
I shrug.
He shrugged.
How do you do your deliveries, if you will?
I mean, it depends on the situation, but usually, you know, me and my Kunin or whatever, you know? And he kind of, you know, snaps and points back to this area. You know, and you could see like a large furry looking thing, kind of just like eating grass or whatever, somewhere back here.
It's a thing.
Kunin. My Kunin. That's awesome. My Kunin. Actually, Dibs, let me get a nature check from you. Okay.
When you say giant, what size category would we say?
Large.
Okay. Are those what I think they are? I nod over to the rabbit, the large rabbit.
Yep. Actually, that'll be.
Is that what you use as a mount?
Yeah. Yeah.
They are very fast.
You've seen them before? You've heard of them? They're kind of new to this area.
Yeah, I've seen other messengers use them.
So, actually, nobody who can see it. Hasjhad can kind of see it. Jules can kind of see it. Flint. Oh, everybody can kind of. All right, yeah. So its head will pop up. You know, you'll see it pop up around the corner. It's a big ass rabbit.
Oh my!
Except this one, you know, it has a saddle on it and some bags.
Where do you think they're keeping Esbjorn's body at this time?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine, but I'm assuming, you know, they're just like trying to make sure that it doesn't get into the wrong hands. That would be my first guess.
Okay, so what can you help us with?
Well, I mean, I could take you there.
To where?
To where the body should be.
That's what I asked. Good enough? Can we leave now?
Yeah, we could do that. Farron's like, what do you mean leaving now? You got things you have to do. Darren's like, look, I gotta help these guys. You know, grab whatever it is that I'm going up there anyway. So just, you know, grab whatever it is that I was gonna take, and we'll leave in like 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right. And then he'll go and he'll go run over, you know, to the cabin over here. He's like, I'm just gonna grab my stuff. Let me go inside.
Are you sure we shouldn't follow him?
I feel like somebody should, honestly, because the last time, I'm just going to go.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna. Let me see how
ahead.
far is. Yeah, I'm gonna use feline agility.
Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, he sees you running beside him. He's like, okay, good. Yeah, you can help me grab some stuff. Come on in.
So while he's out there, I think I either misheard or misunderstood something. He is with the resistance, but these people are not. Or are these people with the resistance and they were hiding it?
Let me get get insight with advantage.
Well, I mean, the ladies are still there, and what's his?
I mean, you're kind of gathering that they were probably hiding it from you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Ish.
All right. Everybody got about 15 minutes before he comes back out. You want to do anything?
Take a breather.
All right. He'll go. You know, he runs in, comes back out real quick. Has a little backpack. He'll run over here. He'll grab a couple pieces of food, throw them in his pouch. Grab an apple, stick it in his mouth. You know, and then go run outside or whatever. He's like, all right, come on. You know, and then
Before I leave,
Mhm.
I want to take a peek into this thing.
Into the cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, inside there you just see like like some different tableware. You know, a couple of like simple tables, bowls, wooden spoons. You know, just miscellaneous. Houseware. It's nothing special.
Oh, okay. All right. Now come out and.
All right. Yeah, so he'll go. Run over here, and then hop on his CUNY, and then come back over. All right. Farron goes up to him. He's like, "Be careful. Make sure you come back. We need you. Okay?" It's like, you always say that every time I go anywhere, and I'm coming back. Don't worry about it. If I don't come back, it's because I'm dead. Yeah. And then, oh my god. And then, that's it. So, everybody ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
How many hit dice are those rabbits? Is that something I can turn into?
It would be. No, they're fey. They're not beasts. You could summon. If you can, I think you can do like the woodland creatures one. I think you can do it with that.
Yeah.
But all right, hold on. Let me pull up their stat. They're not very strong.
But they're
see.
majestic. Makes up for their strength.
I would just feel better than riding one since I weigh close to 300 pounds.
All right.
I feel guilty.
Let's see. Yeah, they're 2d10 plus 2 hit die, AC 13. They have a speed of 65 and a jump of 50. They have insane hearing. They have a bullshit little kick attack, but they have dark vision and pretty decent perception. But that's it. They're fast. They're like really fast horses.
See something new every day. That's kind of
All right.
civilization.
So everybody is you're all leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me update this map. You guys kind of did a squiggly squiggly. Kind of went like this. And then
Make a U-turn in the middle of the lake.
you guys kind of went about like right here. And then now you're starting to travel north. I guess he's going at your speed. He can put him and the two small creatures can kind of fit tightly on this thing. You know, and then the group will travel at, I guess you'll travel at your speed. So, then he's going a little bit slower. So, all right, cool. So you're all gonna start traveling north.
Yep.
All right.
We're following him.
Yeah, follow him. Yeah.
All right.
He seems to know the way.
Yeah, so he kind of comes up here, stops over here. Let's say, and the thing is, you guys are traveling like kind of slow and stealthily, and let's say about nightfall you reach here, and you've noticed as you're traveling, you see those marks, those resistance marks. You're starting to see, as you're traveling, you come across quite a number of them. And it'll be, which ones? I think it's the blue ones. Give me 1 second.
So since we are riding with him, I would like to ask him, how do we know which way to go? Because we saw a bunch of them and we were not able to follow them.
Well, I've made this trip so many times by now. I mean, I could do it with my eyes closed.
So there's no method to it then?
Well, there's different colored markers. Certain colors point in certain directions. So like these here, we're going to follow these north. And then what we'll do is, once you start finding, well, I mean, it really depends on which way you're going. So there's like 4 major colors, and I will explain them all to you right quick.
Yeah, I kind of want the long version explanation of that.
Okay. The red ones are facing west. Okay? The blue ones are facing north. The green ones face east, and the yellow face south. So it's like you just kind of like follow them. Like these, obviously, we're going to be going north. And then, eventually we're going to start finding the green ones, because we're going to start heading in a little east. It takes a little getting used to, but eventually you can use them to find different, like locations or whatever.
Are there any that are fake or just decoys?
I mean, not that I'm aware of. It's kind of not something that like you really see. They usually blend in pretty good. So it's like, you only look for them if you kind of know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, as you guys have traveled a little bit, you've seen a couple of blue ones, and then as you start hitting like the bottom of this body of water, you start seeing green ones. So you start following, that way. Stuff like that. So let's say it's about like 8ish, and it's starting to, it's gonna get dark, and it's like we should stop here, unless you guys want to travel through the night.
No, I need my sleep.
All right. Yeah.
Well,
So
how long do we have left?
well, I mean, based on the speed we're traveling. Hold on. Let me measure it out real quick.
Oh my god.
It's like probably another 3 or 4 days, give or take. You know, I don't know. Unless you guys can figure out a way to speed things up.
Well, we had the boat. We had 2 of them, actually.
Well, I mean, okay. Where are they?
Back where we came from.
Oh. Do you want to go back? I mean, can we even fit on the boat?
One of them's trashed.
Yes, one of them is broken down. However, the problem is your bunny would not be able to travel with us on the boats.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, so, you guys got food?
I pat my carrier bag. It's always seems to be full.
All right. Yeah, he opened, he goes into one of the, the sacks on hanging from the saddle. I got plenty of stuff in here. If anybody's hungry, go ahead and, help yourself, Help yourself.
I help myself.
Yeah, and there's it's a bunch. There's some like fresh fruits in there. There's nuts and there's different kinds of jerkies and cheeses and breads that are like hard breads that are wrapped up in leaves. It's decent.
I have a question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you enjoy peas?
I have some peas.
Peas. I mean, they're okay. I mean, it's I don't think I've ever woke up a day in my life and was like, wow, I could really go for some peas right now. But but who knows? If there's nothing else going on, then peas they're fine. They do all right.
Yeah, me either. That's why I still have them.
Yeah.
Then please, for the love of the gods, get these evil things away from us.
What, the peas?
Yeah.
You want to boil them up or something?
No. Just take them.
What you've got here, we can make a nice soup.
Are you sure you trust the peas? A lot of trouble have these peas brought us. Just let him take them.
What are you doing with the peas?
Start making some soup. Take some of the stuff he's got, some of the spices I have, some rice,
Okay.
peas.
All right, give me 1 second. Oh yeah, you got a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, I do.
Where is he?
And so does he, and together we can make wonderful food.
It is wunderbar.
Wunderbar. As you get the bag or whatever, and I guess you like cut it open, or it's like, wait, where'd you get that bag? That looks kind of familiar.
I found it someplace.
Can I see?
Yeah.
I'm still looking at the bag, and he points to an area like in the corner, and you can see like the resistance symbol is kind of sewn into the the fabric. It's not embroidered, it's not like a patch, but it's kind of like let's say the burlap or whatever sack is a mixture of different browns and tans, and you can kind of make out the symbol in there. He's like, yeah, this is whatever, Yeah, I'm glad somebody found it. So he's there, and he helps make a fire, and he pulls out like a bunch of alfalfa and feeds it, kind of puts a little pile so the queen can start eating. He's like, wow, how long has it been?
9 days.
9 days. I think it's a little longer than that. I think think it's a little longer than that. I didn't think. Wow, I thought all of you, had a similar fate. You know.
Well, it seems we did because our fate is still being decided, my friend.
Yeah, it's not nice out there right now. You know, things It's just I don't know. Kind of want things to go back to the way they were. I mean, even though I feel more useful now, but this isn't what I wanted. You know, I mean, running from town to town, hiding. It's not my thing. You know, I just want to like go and hang out in a tavern and like be sung to and have good food. You know, I mean the peas are good. Don't get me wrong, but fuck these peas. And and he's like, I want a potato. That's it or whatever. And he's just idle chit chat, but he seems like really happy to see everybody and stuff like that. And he's like, so tell me, what have you guys been doing? Like, how'd you find us?
Quite by accident, I'm sure.
We initially were looking for a cleric to help with Esbjorn. One thing led to another, and we ended up in the wrong side of the map due to a very slight miscalculation of the location. And we decided to backtrack.
But so I mean, like, are you gonna try and resurrect them or something?
That's the hope.
And that, like, don't you gotta be like really, really powerful for that, or do the?
And don't you think in Kessman there would be someone powerful?
Oh, definitely. They have their big temples over there, and they're still intact. And I mean, there's a lot of missionaries or whatever that come in and out, but they, like these ones who are, they're still paying tribute to the forgotten ones. Like these gods that are no longer able to, commune with the people of this place. And
do you think the gods still bear enough power to resurrect? Is that a possibility?
Well, I mean, I would think that. I mean, it's there has to be somebody. I know, like, the elves and stuff. Don't they know, like, those, like, special magics? I mean, like, I'm part elvish, but I don't really know. I don't really know any that are old enough to practice that kind of magic. But they don't necessarily treat me as one of them either. Especially with this, and he kind of like shakes his hand.
So you're just a smuggler and you just went back to work after you met us?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could put it like that. I mean, that's kind of like my job. I mean, I help bring people supplies. I mean, if I know that we're gonna, like, try and take out one of, like, a small keep or something that's being erected blocking the walls, and we don't have enough bolts or arrows, sometimes I'll go and make a trip to Kessman just for that, and just come back with a bunch of arrows. Sometimes I bring healing potions. I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, I'm kind of like a gopher. I go for people.
That's not bad. Then I'm just gonna start setting up the tiny hut and.
Okay.
I dole out the soup if anybody's hungry and eat a fair portion myself so that I can get ready to rest.
Okay. Yeah, he'll eat and yeah, stuff like that. He makes sure his rabbit's good. Ties it up to a tree or something. And let's see.
Yeah.
So I guess, I mean, I'll help take first watch. Anybody else?
Yeah, I will do the same. First watch.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. Anybody else doing anything for first watch?
Already sleeping.
Nah, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
All right. Let me get a D10, Tati.
Can I cast anything inside the bubble?
Inside your bubble?
Mhm.
Yeah. You should be able to. I think just magic can't go through the walls, but you can cast something inside as long as it's. I don't think that's concentration, is it?
No, but I would like to cast a tech magic Bria ritual just to.
Okay. Yeah. A couple of things are glowing around Dibbel. A couple of things are glowing around Flint. RV has the glow.
It's helpful.
Say again?
Nothing.
And okay. And
No, but nothing on Darren.
no. Oh, Darren. Nope. Nothing on him glows. Nope. And nothing on. And
What
nothing
color
on
does my
Hasjhad.
sword glow?
Nope. Nothing on Hasjhad glows either.
Oh, that's right. That's weird.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just ask him because he said that he was with the party that found Esbjorn,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about them finding it, just to get like a recap of how that happened. But other than
Okay.
that, just doing nothing else.
Yeah, I mean he's there, and he's sipping on like a little flask of some old cheap liquor, and he offers it to you if you want, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, they send out different groups to get supplies. These people were coming from the towers. There's a bridge north of a ruined town, just across the eastern river. I mean the eastern bridge. And they were supposed to go there and gather a couple of supplies, and then bring it back. It's pretty standard. It used to happen every couple of days, but they never made it back. So, we went looking for them, and like I said, we found them by the river. And like when we noticed that some of the bodies weren't there, we just kind of searched around the area, and not too far from the river is where we found the little gravesite. So curiosity got the best of us, I mean, it was not that old. You could tell that, the site wasn't that old. And that's where we found Dib's brother.
I see.
What happened?
He drowned.
He
We
drowned.
met some elementals.
Oh, elementals. Okay. All right. That'll help bring some people some closure.
Mm.
Yeah. So he's do you allow him in the bubble? Like, is that a safe
Am
to
I
assume?
given the option? Yeah, he is.
I mean, okay. So I mean, he'll keep going in and out, to check on his rabbit and pet him and make sure he's good and stuff like that. And so where you from?
I'm going back in my bubble, just sitting, opening my book, just flipping through the pages.
You're not gonna talk to him?
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. That's fair. I mean, I guess we all got our secrets, right? And then
Yes, we do.
yeah. So he'll just kind of be quiet for the rest of his watch, and just he keeps checking on his rabbit. He's kind of paying attention to the rabbit's ears. And then that's pretty much it. So who do you want to wake up for the second watch?
Well, since he's checking on the thing, and I mean, I'm not good with wisdom whatsoever, but I'm kind of interested in. You said it's a fake creature. Would I know that, or just think that's some kind of?
No, you wouldn't know anything about this. Yeah.
Okay, but he's. Yeah, I don't think Jules knows anything about it, but I don't know how little of it she knows. So I'm at least interested to see if they are magical creatures or not. So I would ask him, "That what's his name?"
Oh, this one? I don't know. I never gave him a name. I just call him Cooning.
What is it?
It's a Cooning.
What is that?
That right there. It's like a big rabbit, but from like the Feywild.
From the Feywild.
Yeah.
Where did you get this one?
I found them, believe it or not.
Them? There's more?
No, I found him.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I can't go out of the bubble, so I'm going to get, like, to the edge of it just to look at it closer. But
Okay.
other than that, I'm going to come back and sit down.
Yeah. And it's cute. It's just a big-ass rabbit.
I'm interested, but...
I mean, I'm sure there's got to be more, but I mean, I found this one a couple of years ago, and we took a liking to each other, and that's it.
It's all right. I'll wake up RV next.
Okay. Are we gonna pair up with someone?
Shouldn't need to. I mean, we should have enough people for one watch. I just don't trust Bard. Like, Jules is, like, not even hiding it.
Okay. All right. No worries. All right. So let me get a quick D10 for RV.
Okay. 7.
All right. RV will probably wake up Hasjhad. It's time to wake up.
Oh, okay.
All right. You doing anything special during your watch?
Is not Bard sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna like drag something like to be like sitting near him.
Okay.
And then I'm doing my watch. Every once in a while, like get up and walk the perimeter, but I'm always, coming back to be right next to him.
All right. Let me get a D10 from you.
Nice.
All right, cool. Your watch goes by without incident. You waking up
Okay.
Dibbs or Flint?
Dibbel.
All right.
Yes. Hear anything, see anything?
No, I just set up a nice chair near Nutbard.
I take a look at him, make sure he's sleeping soundly.
He's sleeping. Yeah, he seems very comfortable, and yeah, just kind of has a little bedroll, and he's just kind of wrapped up in his cloak, sleeping on his side, chilling.
I have an idea. I go over to the, what'd you call it, a Kunin?
Cooney, yeah.
I go over to the Kuning and I start talking to it, ask him how does Darren treat you?
What language are you speaking?
I can speak to animals at will.
No, it's not a beast.
Oh, I think it's Fey too, though, isn't it? Let me check.
You get Sylvan with that? Sylvan will work.
I do have Sylvan, yes.
Okay. It just kind of nods. Like, yes.
He treats you good. You wish to travel with him and do his work?
Nods again. Yes.
Okay, good enough. Come back inside of the bubble and keep an eye on Notbard.
Okay. All right. Let me get a D10 from you. All right. Your watch goes by uneventfully, and the sun is starting to rise. It's just starting to break the horizon. You gonna wake up, Flint?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I need a watch.
Yeah, it's been 8 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So the sun is rising, and the watches are complete.
Let's go. Wasting daylight.
Yeah. So he'll wake up. Stretch and stuff. He's like, whew. Yeah. Okay. I need some coffee. And I'll go over to the water and, he has like a mess kit and a little pot. And I'll scoop out some water and get the fire going again. Start boiling up some water.
I'm suddenly like very interested in what he's doing. I just go like right next to the fire.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like, oh, don't worry. There's plenty. I got plenty of coffee here.
Where did you get that one from?
So I'm sorry, say again?
Where did you get that one from?
This one, I got it over in Kessman at the port. And supposedly these grounds come from some desert way in the south. It's good stuff though. It's good. It'll perk you right up. Be nice if we had some.
Yeah,
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
It'd be nice if we had some goat cream or something. But it's alright. The way it is.
Yeah. I'll just have my mage hand like bring a cup over.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, he'll pour some in the cup for you. He's like, just say when, And
I don't say when until it's all the way to the very top line.
Okay. Yeah. He fills it up all the way, and it smells. It smells really good. Fresh grounds, and it's like, yeah, it's some good stuff. He's like, if anybody else wants some, just help yourself. I got a couple of cups here in my mess kit. Just try not to bang up the cups there. They're kind of cheap, And yeah, he lays out a couple of like little tin cups and pulls out some breakfast. Some cheeses and some dried fruits. So
we're in the forest, right?
Yeah. It's lightly wooded, but it is considered forest still as far as terrain goes, and yeah, you're just on the coast of this little body.
I don't know if so far if Arby and Dibbel have been getting our food, because I kind of don't want to use up all of his food.
Arby can go foraging or do some fishing or whatever if you want.
Yeah,
I don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and roll survival with advantage. Dibs.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. This with some arrows, he's able to like catch some small bass that are chilling at the edge over here, and you can collect grubs and find some blueberries and other the edibles without a problem.
Yep.
Yum yum.
So let's say it takes after breakfast and the foraging and whatever. Let's say it's now 7:30. Say you spend an hour doing that.
Okay.
You all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's move.
Let's go.
All right.
And ready for an hour and a half.
All right.
I have been like slowly sipping at the coffee and like like whatever wasn't drank up, like Haji would have gone over and like looked around, see if anybody.
Are you going to drink this?
And and then drink that one too.
All right. Yeah, I mean this coffee, it's kind of strong. It's almost like an espresso, but
Bustelo.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like Bustelo.
Yeah, Cafe Bustelo, and yeah. So you guys are pretty much all. All right, let me roll. Somebody, let me get a D10. Anybody? First one. Okay. All right. All right. So you guys all.
Did anybody do it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
Jules
whisper
whispered
by
to
me.
me. All right. So you stood
Oh.
there, and then let's see. All right. After pretty much the whole day of traveling, he kind of takes you zigzagging throughout different things, and it's really uneventful. And it's now the next evening.
Mm-hmm. So it's been 2 days so far.
I will take the first watch.
All right. So actually, just let's do. Is anybody doing anything special?
No.
Throughout the evening.
I've got nothing until I find books.
Right. Okay. All right. So as you guys are traveling throughout the day and stuff, so beasts and many fae. Okay, yeah. All right, so then that would work.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, cool. Beasts and many fae. All right, cool. All right. So as he's traveling, with you guys, and he's just talking. He's you notice when you guys are traveling, there's a lot of stopping, so it's like you'll travel for like maybe 20 minutes and then you'll just like not move for like 3 or 4 minutes and then move another 20 minutes and then stop again, just kind of like stay there looking around. But the way he's been leading everybody, it's been really safe, and he asked, he's like, so I mean, like, have you guys seen anything interesting like in your travels? Like, what have you guys been doing for like the last 2 weeks?
Ghosts. We saw ghosts.
Ghosts. That sounds kind
I
of
made
scary.
a friend with an orc.
A couple dragons.
Dragons. Really?
Dragon.
Oh, that sounds scary.
He tucked his tail and flew away.
Oh,
Not the worst things.
that's pretty wild.
Remember those giant zombie things?
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago, it felt like.
Giant
It
zombies.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, 10 feet tall.
Wow.
Smelled horrible.
I would imagine.
Then
There were also the ones that climbed out of the ground.
Yes.
Oh, you guys have seen a lot. Ooh. What are you doing? Like walking around with a big bell or something, saying, "Hey, here I am."
Yes, that would probably be me.
Well, I mean, guess some people like that high adventure, right? I don't know. I just want to get to and from where I need to go quick because people, they're counting on me for these things. And
People are counting on us for other things as well, like freeing them from the tyranny of this nonsense.
yeah, I'm all. You should. Why don't you join the resistance? We could use someone like you.
With all that I've killed so far, I'm on the same side as you. I just think I work best with, and I look around at Jules and Arvy, this kind of crew.
I mean, I understand, but it's a big threat, I mean, you can go off and try and be a hero all you want, and that's commendable. But I don't know. I mean, I know I prefer, I mean, unless I'm running around trying to avoid conflict, I like having, a couple of, people there to help. I mean, it just seems smarter to me. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe you guys have different skills that help you with this. I mean, I'm not much of a fighter, So, I don't know, just not my thing. But,
Esbjorn is a fighter.
Yeah. Yep. And then, he just kind of starts like eating his food and, whatever. So, let's do, I'm just going to roll 1d10 for the whole night.
I think the half-orc was a fighter also. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, the mount. Yeah, he was... He
was
was a very
the
good
mount.
mount, but he was a fighter.
That's too funny. All right. Night goes by without incident. The weather's holding up. It's a little bit cooler than it should be. Even like, it's probably 15 degrees cooler than what it should be for this time of year. But it's nice. It's a nice chill breeze. Still coming off the coast from the west. And you all travel again. So let's see.
You know something, guys? Last night I mentioned the half-orc. I feel bad because I can't even really remember his name, but...
It was Tulip.
Tulim, yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy. Do you think he ever got out of the maze?
Is that a resourceful
That's a very good question.
All right, so
Back, find out.
yeah, so he takes you through the woods, and as you're traveling, now you're really starting to see a lot more of these symbols pop up. Not that they're necessarily closer, but they're becoming easier for you to find. As you come to like the edge of this, area where it's thicker, you guys are about maybe a good quarter mile from the road, and Darren, he's like, all right, this is going to be where it's a little tough, because we got to get across the river, but I mean, I can do it on my own. I don't know about, with all of you though.
Oh, we've done this already.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
no problem.
Okay. Good. All right. I'm trusting you then. So okay. So yeah. So he'll wait a little bit, and he takes you all to the edge of the water over here, and then he's like, "All right. What are we doing?"
Wait, is this us here or?
Oh,
No, that's
no, you
we're
guys are up here. I'm sorry.
top.
Okay. So that's what I thought. Okay.
Well, I guess Dibbel, I think, right? You're the one that can do it, right?
I have a way to get us across, but I thought that
I think Arvy can too.
RV can make us walk on water, right?
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see. Arvy. And it's up to 10 people, right? For the spell?
Yeah, I think so. Sounds about right.
Okay, so
Yes.
water walk. Okay, yeah, Arvy can do it if you want.
Yeah, I
Yep,
think
for sure.
All right. So Arvy will cast water walk. Zoop.
I would say do it as a ritual.
He can't do it as a ritual, I don't think.
Oh, that's ritual. No, he cannot test.
Okay. So yeah, so everybody get across. Go hiding. Hold on, wait, can he do the rabbit too? Let's see.
10 willing creatures.
Just said, okay, cool. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, so as you get across, just hopping right across, he's like, oh, wow, this is a lot easier than I normally do it. And then
How long does it last?
it's like an hour or something,
Okay.
I think. I don't remember offhand.
So we would be able to do it, like, go across this way, too.
All right, so he's taking you this way, and right when you get to the other side, this is when it's going to start getting dark again. And he's like, I'll do it right here. He's like, all right, we're going to have another body of water to cross over in the morning. But we should be okay over here for the night.
Okay, so
Sounds good to me.
All right, same deal. I'll roll another d10. Is anybody doing anything special throughout the evening?
No.
I feel like Haji would start warming up a little bit. And talking to him.
Okay.
Oh shit!
We left so much stuff in the notes.
oh well,
It's just stuff.
it's stuff. Just gotta take it out of my inventory.
All right, so what would you want to talk to him about?
So, what do you like? How did you get into this line of work that you do?
Well, I mean, I've kind of, when people don't like you, you kind of figure out a way to get them to like you, So, I started just like, meeting with some of the quote unquote unsavory types. He does air quotes with his hands, and eventually, they found out that, I have way with my words, and I could change my appearance. So I kind of just started doing like some small time deliveries. It helped keep a roof over my head and put food in my stomach and drink in my cup, and eventually just you start building more trust, and then the traveling gets a little bit longer, and the cargo becomes more precious, and then eventually, like, when the war happened, it's like, when it started, it's all those people that I knew, like, I couldn't find anybody, places that we had used to meet up or covered in rubble, or owners of taverns were killed, and I mean, it's you all know, you're familiar with this, I mean, everybody's a victim here, and eventually, I was out in the woods, and I met a couple of people with the resistance. They kind of took me in, and that's one thing that I really liked about it. I mean, like, I don't care about Peleus or the orcs, and that's not really my thing. I mean, however much of a parasite it makes me sound like, I mean, we're all just trying to make it, but you kind of one hand washes the other. So you help people out, they help you out, and then after I found my Kunin, we've all just, this is kind of like what they trained me to do. Like, I mean, I kind of knew how to do it a little bit in the cities, but they taught me how to move throughout the woods a lot faster, and that's what I've been doing. Just kind of doing my part, hoping that eventually everything will kind of go back to normal, whatever that is. I know I'm not starving. I know I'm alive. So, gotta be doing something, right? and I don't really hurt anybody. Like I said, I mean, I'd rather run. Call me a coward if you want, but you know, me keeping myself alive allows me to help bring supplies to other people who are fighting for the right reason, even if maybe I'm not.
You said you've dealt with precious cargo. What is the most unusual thing you've had to transport?
I mean, I don't really get into like the details. A lot of the time, you know, I'm just given a box, and I don't even know what's inside of it. You know, they just say go to this person or go to this place at this time, drop this off, pick this up. You know, the less information I know, the better it is for everybody.
Have you ever dealt with pirates before?
Pirates? I mean, land pirates, water pirates, it's all the same thing. I mean, we're all kind of pirates, aren't we? You know?
Maybe you are.
Well,
I definitely am.
I tried to be.
yeah, I mean, you know, they're all labels, you know? Unnecessary labels. I mean, what is a pirate? You know, pirates, people who come, you know, and they like raid people and do whatever. I mean, are the orcs pirates? That's kind of what they did, you know? I mean, it's all silly labels.
Those orcs know nothing about the true meaning of being a pirate.
What is the true meaning of being a pirate?
Oh, you know, the
I don't.
things.
That's what I'm asking.
They have no honor. They do not understand what it is to be to be a pirate, an honorable thief. They only mean to work for Jalina and whatever else they want to do. That is not to be a pirate.
So what is it to be a pirate then?
A true pirate is a free man or
Alright.
creature.
All right. Well, I mean, I think I'm kind of free. So I guess I'm a pirate too then, huh?
Then if the day that I get a ship again, I would like to have you on my crew.
I mean, let's board that deck when we get there.
And plus, ships move cargo every day. You would be doing nothing different. As a matter of fact, because you would be on a ship, it would be more money.
Ears kind of perk up, eyebrow, you know, one of them goes a little higher. It's like, all right, I mean, you know, money's good. You know, yeah, let's, you know, well, let's table this for now. Let's, yeah, we'll talk more. But I like it that you know, you won't forget about me. Yeah. All right. So all right. So he's gonna eat and, you know, do whatever. Anybody else doing anything special?
Eat.
No. All right. Okay. So we'll do for the evening. All right. Evening goes by. Morning comes, starts his routine again. You know, he starts taking some of his wine skins, you know, and dumping water into the pot to get his coffee going.
And once again, like whoever doesn't drink or doesn't finish their coffee, Hasjhad is doing the thing again, going around.
I have started being protective of my cup around Hasjhad now.
This is my coffee. All right. Anything special before you guys leave?
Nope.
A lot of downtime days that have passed. You know, I mean, is there anything you guys want to discuss amongst each other? Maybe some things you've discovered, or you want to look through your items, or anything other than nothing?
I just never know. I just never know what could be like significant in these moments. Like, we're always kind of on the move, so it's like, you know, there's never really an idea of like, oh well, you know, this, we could talk about this or do this. I know. Okay. Flint. You say that you have been looking for a book.
Books, yes, in plural, in general.
I'll reach into my pack and pull one out and say, will this do you some good?
What is it?
It is a book. It's empty. I have not written in it.
I don't need a journal.
You can try to write in it.
I don't need to write. I need to figure out how to. I need to get to a city with a library, and actually get some.
Hasjhad just walks away.
Oh, okay, bye.
Oh shit! Anybody else?
Jules, I have this book.
Yes.
I was going to play a joke on Flint, but with you, I am honestly curious about the book. I have in the past tried to write in it, but it does not hold ink at all.
Oh.
Any type of writing substance, it just disappears.
May I?
Here you go.
And this is like, I guess, during breakfast, so I'm gonna use ritual cast detect magic first, and then just flip through it, like just page it from top to bottom, to see if there's anything in it at all.
All right, let's describe your book.
It's just like black leather bindings with like a rope, keeping it closed and whatever. And yeah, completely blank from front to back. Has no markings whatsoever.
It does not glow.
Okay. So I will try to, let's see if I have anything that looks like ink. Well, I have a scholar's pack, so I'm sure I have ink and stuff like that. So I will try to write on it, just to try.
What are you using?
I have the scholar's pack, so I believe that comes with a quill and ink.
Oh, scholar pack. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, you get your ink and you shake it up in the little bottle, and you lay the book down across your lap or whatever, and you take your little quill and you dip into it, and you start writing whatever it is that you're writing, and it's like the ink, almost like oil, like it starts beating on top, and it's like if you shift the tiniest bit, the ink just kind of rolls off the page and falls into the ground.
Mm. And it's not going in magic. It's...
Correct.
I think player might know what to do with it, but I'm not sure if Jules can figure it out.
No, what are you thinking? I mean, Jules is pretty smart, so.
Yeah. I mean, if it's oil pages, so regular ink would not go in because it's water-based. So can I try with carbon instead? Like pick a stick from the fireplace and try to put that to the page and see if that's going to stay on it. Like try to get a small stick, burnt stick, and write with it.
Yeah, you get that, and then hoping like to maybe play with the charcoal on it or whatever, and you try and put some pressure on it, and it's like it just slides right across, like it's not grabbing anything.
Is Dibbel within vision of this? Can he see this going on?
Sure, yeah. I mean, why not?
I come over and I say, perhaps there is a message to be revealed in the book.
I'll show it to Dibbel. I don't sense any magic, so I'm not sure what could be hiding something from sight.
It's not magic, but it can't be written upon.
I will look at... So, we're still about 2 days away from where we need to be?
Give or take, yeah.
Okay. I will try Dispel Magic at my highest slot, which is 5.
Okay. You're there and you focus and you cast your spell, and okay, nothing noticeable happens.
I'll just try again, just very quickly, with like not hoping that's going to stick at all.
Yeah, same deal. Whether it's the charcoal that doesn't grab or you use some ink, as soon as you move that book, it starts like beating up and just rolls right off the page.
May I keep this for overnight? Perhaps I can try something in the morning.
Sure.
I'll keep it, and if Flint is around, because he is, I can appreciate that he's better than me at things like this. So I'll probably go to him.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Here's this book. It's a journal, actually, not a book, but it is blank. And I just like page through it, but it cannot hold any kind of writing at all. Any idea?
Tried heat.
Heat?
Maybe there's something hidden away in the pages.
Throw it in the fire. No. I'll just like firebolt like to the fireplace. If it's off, I'm just gonna relight it, and just very carefully, because I know books, they're very delicate, and just kind of subject it really carefully to the fire.
Let me get a sleight of hand check from you.
Okay. Today of all days.
Roll a one.
No. 13.
All right. Yeah, you kind of hold the book over the the fire a little bit, and you make sure you keep good distance, and you kind of hold it by the front and back flaps, so that the pages can kind of fan out and let the heat move through it, and then you start to examine the book afterwards, and you don't notice anything different.
Brilliant idea, but I don't think it did anything good.
Well, I can pour acid on it.
Well, I would damage it.
What about moisture? Water? Just a little bit.
I kind of cringe at the idea of damaging a book in that manner. But by the same token, I guess I will take some water that's been boiling before it was made into coffee and just kind of dab it.
Okay, same deal. The water just beads right on the pages and rolls right off. It's like Rain-X.
It is of a curious material indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it even paper?
Does it feel like paper to the
Yeah.
touch?
What kind of material is it made out of?
Yeah, it feels, like some kind of paper. It looks like some kind of paper. It has the same texture as, like cold pressed paper or whatever. It moves like paper, and yeah, sure. Maybe a mixture, of pulp and like threads and whatever in there. The pages are a little thick, but just it's like a heavier paper, but not like oak tag. It's still flexible and moves around easily.
Does it feel like waxed? Is it transparent? Can you see through it?
No. It's definitely it's opaque. No light can go through it. If you hold up light real close to it, whatever, it still blocks it for the most part. It does not seem like it's coated in anything.
So if put to the fire, can we see through? Like if I just put a page with a light source, not particularly fire.
You can kind of see like a very faint shadow of whatever's on the other side. It's acting like regular paper in every way you can think of, except that it rejects whatever you've been trying to put on it.
We haven't tried to tear it in any way, have we?
I really would rather not damage it.
Well, it's useless right now, so let's destroy it.
It's not useless.
No.
No.
Maybe just a little corner, tear, see if it can be torn. Because if we could scratch into it, that would leave a mark on it, am I right? Because then you could technically write on it by leaving scratches. That's how we mark trees, similar to how these rebels here do.
I look to Dibbel like that I'm gonna hand it off to him to try it, but I don't trust him with it anyway. A book is really valuable to me, so I will try to. If Hasjhad, because I'm assuming he's not very far from us, I'm just gonna look to him.
Yeah, everybody's all together, chilling around the fire,
Yeah.
Hasjhad's just like looking on in in like amazement.
I start scratching on one of the pages just enough that it would not tear the paper but leave a scratch mark on it.
Yeah, you can do that, and it leaves like a little bit of an indentation, whatever it is, that you were doing.
Can I, after he does that, can we feel it? And if so, can I feel any indentations on any of the other pages, or like just flip through a couple of them?
You can, kind of feel the scratches that Dibs just make, and looking through the other pages, they all seem completely flawless. Like none of them have been scratched or marred or anything.
And there was no aura of magic whatsoever on it.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'm really at a loss, but I would rather not destroy it until we know more about it. Where did you find it?
I found it in my travels. Very long ago. I do not remember exactly.
So you've carried that blank book that long?
Yes.
Weird.
I figured one day it would make sense.
Yeah, it is definitely quite the piece, but I'm afraid I do not know what to do with it right now. And I'll return it.
Okay.
You may hold on to it if you like.
It's as big as she is.
Say again, James?
Wait, what?
It's as big as she is, isn't it? Regular size book.
What are you talking about? Yeah, no, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
That is all.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So that night will go by uneventfully. Yeah, it'll be morning. And you all start traveling again. what he does is it kind of takes you kind of north up here. Asks RV to do his walk on water thing again.
Wait.
Okay.
I can ritual cast it today. I prepared it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you will go ahead and do that, and the bridge will kind of take you. And you kind of come up here. All right. And as you're all traveling throughout this day, you see a very familiar sheet of magical black darkness. And he says, all right, we're here. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. Dun, dun, dun.
15 minutes.
15
That's
minutes.
Mm-hmm. How come you guys don't like discussing shit that you have discovered? I'm not whispering anybody anymore. I'm just gonna start saying everything out in the open.
That's fine.
Because I haven't discovered nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have anything. I have spice and rice.
Spice and rice and everything nice. You didn't describe what you saw underneath the boats to anybody.
No, it was creepy.
Yeah. And then there's some other stuff, you know, not necessarily, but that was you today. That was kind of important. You should have maybe, you know, but whatever. It's too late for that. Yeah.
Well, now I'm curious.
As well you should be.
We'll go back and dive for treasure. It's okay.
You guys miss a lot of treasure. A lot. I don't know if that's good or bad for you guys, but yeah.
Ooh, matters little to Dibbel.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. It's kind of like that with Matthew, my character, my monk. He don't give a shit about treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was creepy. Like, nah, fuck this.
The plot. Fuck this plot. Okay, hold on. So let me just... Let's see. So from there, you guys kind of went this way. Over here. We went there. Okay. Just kind of connecting the lines and the dots to see where you guys are going. Alright. Yeah, so you'll be entering another place. And then you can all take it from there. It should be interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, I said give or take. Yeah.
What time is it then?
You guys are gonna get there probably. I want to say mid-afternoon. So let's say 2 p.m.
Okay.
Arrive at Darkness Dome. Dun, dun, dun. We'll do it like that. And then yeah, so we'll pick it up from there. All right, so let's do a quick shout outs. James, go ahead and do your stuff first.
Yeah, dnd420.com. We've also got a Facebook page. We're on Spotify. We're on all kinds of social media. Basically, if you can stream it there, then we've got it there. We're working on 2 new shows, and we are currently running the campaign that we're in, which is Pitborn Unleashed, about the ex-gladiators. That's going very well, and those are starting to hit YouTube as we speak.
Oh, cool.
So.
All right, very cool.
So lots of fun stuff going on there.
Yeah, and we're gonna put the links for that all those different shows and stuff down in the description once this gets up on YouTube. Steve, go ahead and do your thing.
Hello, you can check out Magic and Misfits on YouTube. Just type in Magic and Misfits, because I'm pretty sure I've been giving you the wrong URL. Uh,
All right.
you can also follow Magic and Misfits on Facebook. I'm not going to give you the URL for that either because I'm almost certain that it's wrong. So, yeah, just type in Magic and Misfits. If you find Magic Misfits by that one guy from like How I Met Your Mother, then that's not it. But yeah.
All right, so yeah, I guess once we do get the correct links, we will put those in the description down below. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming Title's game, Relics of Chaos, and that'll be over here starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we also started a How to Play D&D video series. We got our first video up, which is just a really basic introduction about the game and what to expect. Feel free to search through our YouTube channel. Just type in the D20 Initiative, and then hopefully you'll find it. It looks like a little black and white drawing of a gnome, a bald gnome with like a handlebar mustache. And then which
a little bit of history on that character. It was actually supposed to be in Magic and Misfits, which he gets a little shout out in the very first episode. So
yeah, that was Terran Salamule something. I forgot his last name. And yes,
Harkins.
Terran Salamule Harkins. All right, that sounds right. And then and everybody just called him Terrence. Well, they would have called him Terrence. But all right, so yeah, so that's that there. You know, once we get 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll actually be able to label the URL with the correct name. So I think we're at like 75 or 76. So if you can find us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us, and we'd greatly appreciate that. But you know, with that being said, there's a lot of interesting plot that's being introduced in this particular campaign. We might have to do a little bit of metagaming on my behalf and start slipping information out, because for some reason the group does not want to talk to each other. So yeah, it happens though. It happens. And I'm not a big fan of railroading, but as you can see by the travel path that has been taken so far, you know, we're kind of going back to where we should have been in the beginning. So it's okay. It happens. Sandbox is life. And with that being said, is it Wednesday yet? Or is it Wednesday night? Something like that. I don't know. Good night, people. We love you. And we will all see you soon. So, yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.